What's up guys, this is my Watford rebuild. I will show highlights of players that I sign, and I'll play this save for 3 years and see how far I can get them within the Premier League and if I can stop them from being relegated like they did in real life. Formation that I have settled on is a 5-2-3 with wing backs. So I have these defensive players. I've decided to put Ben Foster in goal, just he's the fuzzy in it. I'll look for a right wing back because I don't have too much in there at the moment, but that's all I'll really look for in case. Just I might find someone better up top maybe, but we'll see how it starts going, and if something's wrong I'll start to change it around. So I've got working it into the box, big width, direct passing, regroup and counter, playing it down the wings. We want wing play, force opposition outside because we have the wing backs and wide centre backs. High line of engagement, just because you always want high engagement. It's something that works on this game this year, so I'll come back with any transfer updates when I have them. And here we are at the end of the summer transfer window. I have made not much in the way of changes to the side, but I have brought in and sold some players. Who I brought in is Adam Plozjak for £7 to £8 million. I did only sign him for about £2 million with £5 million in add-ons. This is because I was given £4 million in the budget to start, which was really annoying. I also signed Edu Exposito in central midfield because I just thought, you know, we need some more defensive midfielders that are like Prem quality rather than some attacking players that we don't need, because we're going to be playing a more defensive structure this season because we're like one of the bottom teams in the league. So what else can we do? I believe that's all that I brought in. I didn't sign anyone on a free. And then we have who we sold, William Troost-Ekong. He just wouldn't sell, so I had to put him down for loads less because I wasn't going to use him. I might as well get some money. I loaned out a few players, but that was about it. Where we are in the league, I don't know how, but we've managed to beat Newcastle 3-0, which was a big surprise. Then we beat Southampton 1-0, and then drew to Leeds, but we did lose in the EFL second round to Arsenal. I'll come back halfway through the season to show you where we have got to. Right, guys, I just wanted to start this back up just to show you. The board have given me £13.6 million. I was on 4 million about 2 minutes ago, awesome for more, and they gave me more. Absolutely love that from them. They took most of my transfer revenue away, but now I have money, I can buy people. Yes, we're back at the end of the January transfer window. The window has closed, and I want to give you a rundown of who I have signed. So firstly, we have Felix Agu for £5.25 million. Most of this signing was the future payments. I did only pay £1.5 million for him, along with Omar Richards, who I paid £2 million for, with £2 million on instalments. So they are just to boost up the fullbacks with some youth, and you know, they're cheap players as well who go up in value by quite a lot. And also Josip Stanisic from Bayern, we have him on loan. He is a solid player, very cheap to loan to our club, so I just thought why not. And the players we have sold: Zinkernagel, Kafka, and I think that is it for this transfer window if I'm not mistaken. So not too much out. We did undersell these players, but it's not the end of the world. But as we come into the halfway point in the season, we have sort of started going down, but we dropped down to 19th, although we've kept it at 18th with a very good possibility of going up to 15th in the league. So we'll see how we do towards the end of the season, and if we have stayed up in the first season in control. And here we are after the final day of the season, and as you can see, we survived just about. Brentford finished on 37, Brighton on 39, then us on 40. Interestingly, if we had got one more point, we would have finished 13th. 2 more points would have been 12th, which would have been really, really good. But I mean, staying up is great. So if we look in our schedule, we had a good start, and then we started picking up form near the end. Oh my goodness. Wait, so Brentford, we beat them 3-1 in the last game of the season. So I think that forced them into a relegation. Wow. So we did awful in the FA Cup, awful in the Carabao Cup, and that is about it. So I will come back at the end of the next transfer window and show you what has changed. Okay guys, we're back after the summer transfer window, and here are the signings that I've made. Georgi Mamadishvili, he came from Valencia for £24 million on a release clause. So did Augustin Alvarez Martinez from Penarol for £14.5 million. Charles de Ketelaar, I paid only around £3 million up front, and then another 7 or 8 on add-ons. Busio I signed for I think £3 million and £7 million in add-ons. Stanisic was a £6.5 million release clause, and Kuka was already coming through from his loan deal, but I signed Domagoj Vida for free because he looked like a solid centre-back. He's pretty old, so he won't play for many seasons. He's just like a reinforcement option for some, elderliness in the squad. On the other side, we sold Joshua King for £8 million, and Massima £850,000 to Parma, and Ken Sema and Tom Cleverley, because I weren't using them, for £230,000 and £130,000. I loaned out Yasser Asprilla, Samuel Kalou, and Maurizio Pochettino, who I loaned out myself. Also Okoye and Elitim, because I've signed Mamashidavili, so I don't need Okoye, and Elitim I just didn't see a need for after getting De Ketelaar. So I will come back at the end of January to see where we are. Hey guys, we are back in the end of the January transfer window. I didn't sign anyone, but I did sell Jeremy Ngakia and Juraj Kuka, because I wasn't going to use either of them, and I might as well just get some money in. We are doing pretty well in the league. We are something around mid-table at the moment, so that is pretty good. So we should be on for a decent season. I'll check back in at the end. Here we are again guys, at the end of the second season, and as you might be able to see here, some great news. I was not expecting this. We got 6th. Very close to not getting European football, but going into our final season, wow, that is a really huge surprise. If we go on to the league, we got the second highest top scorer in Alvarez Martinez. What a player he's been though. He's been so good this season. That 7.95 rating in the FA Cup, 7.11 in Premier League, 7.03 in the Carabao Cup. 20 goals in 35 games is really, really good for being 21. You see average rating of everyone else. Mamashidavili has been a good sign. He's got 2 assists for being in goal. Ismail Assar, 21 goals, 6 assists. That is a great season from some of the players. Yusuf Demir even 6 goals and 10 assists from only 14 starts. That is very, very good. So I'm incredibly happy with this season. We'll come back after that summer for the final part of this video. Alright guys, here we are for the final season in this rebuilding the Watford save, and here are the transfers that I've done over the summer. So I brought in Elmas from Napoli for 35 million, Tariq Lamptey, Andreas Christensen. They're all my starting new players because my right back and centre back were very weak, and my attacking midfielder position was also quite weak. I also brought in Hermoso and Soyuncu as backup central defenders, Yusuf Attal as a backup fullback, and then Kamara as a starting centre mid and Fabricio Diaz as a secondary centre mid, just because they needed some extra depth. On the other side of things, we have sold a lot of players, including Musa Sissoko for 25 million, Felix Agu 20 million. When did I sell him? I don't remember that. I guess I did. Kenya 17.5 million, Stanisic, Cucho Hernandez, Imran Lousa, Reece Oxford, Tom Deli Bashiru, Samuel Kalou, Francisco Sierralta, Samir, Ashley Fletcher, Kiko Firmino and Vida. I just found no use for them, and I thought we could get a decent bit of money for them to buy our new players. And that draws us to a close of this transfer window. I will come back in January to show you where we are and what has happened. Alright guys, this is the end of the season because I forgot to do an update at the end of January, but I mean, we've done quite well this season, but I'll show you what transfers that I have made during the Christmas window. Bought Trent for 65 mil, and then on the other side we sold Alvarez Martinez because, you know, huge offer, why not? Umar Richards, Sissoko, let some others go, and then some on loan like Yasser Asprilla because he's a good prospect. But if we go into our competitions, you can see we got 4th in the league with 69 points, quarter-final of the Europa League to the eventual winners, I believe. Oh no, they haven't played, but they're in the final. FA Cup 5th round, and then we won the Carabao Cup, where I think we battered Liverpool in the final and they won the league, so I don't really know how we've done that, but hey, it's a trophy, I guess. That is the only trophy that we have won, and this is how we lined up at the end of the season. Zabarni is injured now, which is quite unfortunate, but what a solid team, although we did start to run out of players towards the end, as you can see there. But this is the team that got top 4. I will leave the save file download in my Patreon if you want to support me, I guess, where you can continue this on and maybe bring them Champions League glory. Thank you for watching the video guys. Please like and subscribe if you did like it at all, and see you on the next one.